Welcome to AGORACOM, the Small Cap Epicenter, and AGORACOM TV, a daily, fast-paced, edgy show bringing the best press releases out of the small cap world every morning at the open so you can hopefully profit from them and maybe find your next great small cap investment. It's Monday, April the 20th. A lot of press releases for you, 7 in fact. A lot of great results. Let's get straight to them. First up, China Carbon reported record sales and earnings for 2008. Trades on the OTC under CHGI. They say that China's largest wholesaler of wholesale supplier of fine grain and high purity graphite, and one of the nation's top 3 producers of specialty carbon and graphite products. Here are the highlights. Revenues up 7.67% to $27.5 million. Gross profit up 36.5% to $6.7 million. Net income up 11% to just under $4 million, $3.98 million. And when you take away a one-time stock dividend of $854,000, comes out to about $3.13 million in profit. Diluted earnings per share, 21 cents. Why is that important? The company closed on Friday at 59 cents. You essentially have a company here trading at 3 times earnings. And again, unless there's something going on here, great value. We're seeing this all over the China space. I got a quote here from the CEO. Great forward-thinking quote. We expect 2009 to be very strong. Why? They plan to pursue acquisitions of China-based carbon companies with similar revenues that will allow the company to enter a highly profitable nuclear graphite market. China Carbon has the ability to become the world's low-cost producer of nuclear graphite. That's a quote from the company. Again, they closed Friday, 59 cents. Next up, Response Biomedical Corporation trades on the TSX under RBM, OTC under RPBIF. They put out record preliminary revenues in the first quarter. When they see preliminary, it means the company is really excited about their numbers and don't want to wait for the audit. They at least want to get into your hands and then get you the audited numbers later. These are results as of March 31st. Revenues up 115% to $2.52 million. The highest revenues for any quarter in the company's history, and includes a significant contribution by the Roche diagnostic launch of their cardiac products in the U.S. Roche, really big medical company in the U.S., and it looks like they're distributing the company's cardiac products. Increased revenues and reduced expenses are expected to result in a significantly lower loss for the quarter, so they're still experiencing a loss, but it looks like they're reducing that way down, and they're giving us an indication that the audited numbers are going to be out on May 15th, so keep a lookout for those. The company manufactures rapid on-site diagnostic tests that provide high sensitivity and reliable information in minutes, and we can see the value of that. Closed on Friday at 11.5 cents, double off their low of 5 cents, but still way off their high, 52-week of about 71 cents. Go take a look at that. Next up, BVR Systems trades in the U.S. under BVRSF. They announced year-end results as well. Net profit for the year, $1.6 million or 1 cent per share. Not a big number, but that compares to a net loss of $4 million or 3 cents per share last year. So they've done a great job on getting that bottom line into the black. Revenues $31.6 million, up 141%. So great top line growth, great bottom line growth. Or we like the trend. Moreover, they say they got an order backlog at the end of fiscal 2008 of about $53 million. That's a pretty big backlog. The company closed on Friday at 18 cents. Patient Safety Technologies, PSTX on the U.S. Also, year-end numbers, revenue, $2.8 million, up 155%. Gross profit, about $978,000. That's up about 150%. Did my own quick math there. Loss from continuing operations was $4.4 million, so they're still losing money, but that compares to a loss last year of $7 million, so great bottom line growth. Loss per share also was at 31 cents compared to 72 cents last year. So maybe not something you want to jump into right away, but a nice trend here. If the company get this into the black and get out of the red, then you may have a winner. But in this day and age, in this environment, you want to make sure a company's not suffering too many losses, because getting funding in this small cap environment is very difficult. What do? I found this to be very interesting and almost scary. They produce a safety sponge system that's designed to reduce the number of retained sponges and towels unintentionally left in patients during surgical procedures. And I've heard about this, and you probably have too a lot of times. Apparently, it's one of the most common avoidable errors in surgery. They closed Friday 90 cents. Osisko Mining trading, going over to resources news, trades on the TSX under OSK, announced that they intersected 191 meters, averaging 2.16 grams per ton of gold. These are from their South Barnat, located northeast of the Canadian Malartic deposit. These are results from an infill drill program currently underway over there. Significant intersections include 1.75 grams per ton over 345 meters, 2.16 over 191 meters, and about 2.1 grams of gold over 106 meters. Massive intersections. On the high grade side, they got 17.2 grams over 42 meters, 17.1 over 5 meters, and 10.1 over 23.4 meters. So great numbers. They're currently developing the Canadian Malartic gold deposit and adjacent mineralized zones into a large-scale open-pit bulk tonnage mining operation. Of note here, AGORACOM client Northern Star Mining is also developing its own Malartic project right beside Osisko. Details of that program can be found on the AGORACOM Northern Star Mining hub, and just go take a look at that. The company Osisko here says they're well funded, and what I like here, they released back on September 8, 2008, a 43101 compliant 7.7 million ounce gold measured and indicated global resource. They closed on Friday at $5.05, holding strong in their 52-week range. Sandgold, SGR on the Venture Exchange, they said that hinge zone drilling has added new western gold zones and confirms high grade. Drilling has tested the entire known length of their deposit there, highlighted by drill hole GS0958. Big number, 82 grams per ton over 2.1 meters, or 2.4 ounces per ton over 7 feet. This is in line with other great holes they had. 0965, 10.3 grams over 6.4 meters, and 0957, 2.7 grams over 1.3 meters. Closed on Friday at $1.85. And finally, Great Basin Gold trades under GBG both in the U.S. and Canada. As they say that they continue to encounter bonanza gold grades at their Hollister property. This is in Nevada. Well, an exceptional result to talk about was hole HDB 274. Intersected, this is almost too good to be true, 50.1 ounces per short ton over 0.7 feet. Massive grade, short intersection. That's the equivalent of about 1,718 grams per ton of gold over 0.23 meters. Massive number, and the company says this is one of 25 vein intersections during the quarter in excess of 1 ounce per ton of gold, or 34.3 grams per ton of gold equivalent. So big numbers there. They closed on Friday at $1.25 US. Their 52-week range, 73 cents to $3.73. Go take a look at those numbers. Hard to ignore, and you may want to keep a closer look on them. That's a wrap. Great day. 7 press releases. As always, if you look for more great small cap companies, don't forget about the AGORACOM front page. We've got the great stories coming out over the last few days, as well as our marketplace containing about 65 companies with great descriptions, and you can sort that by industry and exchange so you can find the one that best suits your portfolio. That's a wrap. Have a great day. See you tomorrow.